click start recording, and welcome back the YouTube audience for CLG FC episode 74.1. It's the start of the off season. Oh, you have individual for each nation loaded. So are you using Timo, or who is the creator of the database? Because Timo used to make them. I think he still does, but usually when he makes them, he doesn't update them for the patches. You know. So uh, let me go here to. But I do know of like some of that stuff. All right. World League Mega Pack. I'm wondering if that's on the fuck you call it? The workshop? Workshop. Man, y'all do some seriously large databases. What's up, Matoza? Listen, I don't know. It's England level 20, man. It's the only reason my DB's large is because I enabled every country as playable at the start. I'm moving them off playable to view only, so there will be some help. Good morning, good afternoon, everybody. Yeah, there will be some help in processing, but it's 425,000. Master Igor I'm using, and I have the Realism Mod June update. Master Igor, I will look for that. Um, Master Igor. Interesting. I wonder if I searched that. Master Igor. It didn't come up with anything. Did you find it, what, on FM Scout? Badger and Carlton, 0-0. The game was pointless anyway. Old Blackburnians 3-1 over Langho under 21, so it actually wouldn't have mattered if South Manchester even beat us. Langho won. Lewis in the 6th. Rogers from the spot in the 8th. Sinclair Smith in the 10th. So 3 goals in 4 minutes. Made it 2-1 Old Blackburnians. Morris scored. Is that the Jordan Morris? It's not the Jordan Morris, but it's funny that his name is Jordan Morris. But he scored in the 16th, and Old Blackburnians held on from there 3-1. Rolls O'Sullivan in the 38th before Nwafor in the 70th. Meant that was a 1-1 draw. Langho are down. South Manchester are down. And that is the final table there for you. 15 wins from 18 games. We finished 10 clear at the top. And that is how the game finishes. So that is that. Uh, yeah, FM Scout has a download for each continent. Okay. Yeah. By the how you doing, Botoza? FM Scout. So let me skip ahead. This is I think there's something else coming up in the shooting. Oh, it might be the metal the podium yeah, they brought the flagpoles out. So they're gonna do the medal ceremony next. Uh, what do we got? Oh, our season in review. Okay. The new arrivals. Who'd we sign? Well, not technically Frack and Sheamus. We just pulled them back into the club because our owner sold them off. Dwight Bishop is our only real signing, and he made 4 appearances and had 3 clean sheets. Um, I'm well. Actually playing some FM in the morning for once. Tis a rarity. Nice. What's your save, Watoza? I don't rate time. I've had issue with the way. Oh, you don't rate Timo? I've had issue with the way he optimizes his database. They hardly work for me. It's I don't like it because it's never compatible with Dan's databases, and Dan usually makes a fucking phenomenal database. But because it takes Dan forever to, well, not forever, but a long time to make it because it's so expansive, Dan usually makes the database on the January update, and Timo doesn't update past the vanilla game. So once it's patched, like they're not compatible with each other. The board gave me a B minus. The board gave me a fucking B minus. Like, what the fuck, man? Um, our biggest win was 4-0. The match, remember, was 3-1 over Carlton. The goal of the season was Frack's goal. I want to see this goal. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go into the match. So, oh, that was the one from this season. I don't know why. Um, uh, we made 51 pounds in sales. My Twitch save is Santos FC in Brazil using that Mad Brazilian database. Yes, the recently relegated ones. My offline save is in year 8. Was managing Birmingham but went to Marseille in year 8. Nice. This is how we lined up. That is our general starting 11, and this is all their average rating. So the highest rated player was Frack, and then it was Snicky, and third was Spaps. Well, joint Spaps and Twinkle. So here's the accolades. Uh, Fans player of the season was Twinkle. Young player of the season, Twinkle. Goal of the season was Frack. Top goal scorer was Snicky. Most assists was Spaps. He had 7. And he won 4 player of the match awards. Highest rating was Snicky, 7.4. Jag had 82 passes completed per 90 minutes. That's a lot. But he got booked 6 times. Most league appearances by players, 72 now for Twinkle out of 74 games, mind you. Most league goals by a player, 45 total for Snicky. The oldest player is Ben Brindley. The highest transfer fee received is $1.19 million for Sheamus. When our board sold him from underneath our feet, we had to finagle him back at the club. Oldest goal scorer is still Ben Brindley. Fastest goal is now Snicky at 28 seconds. So, yep. So there we go. We are moving on. We paid out £26,500 among the staff and the players. The best realistic World League Mega Pack creator was Klassen, hands down, but he's not around since FM 18 or 19 if you include his Euro Mega Pack. But I do appreciate the work every creator does. Yeah, I think Union got another draw. I think Dan's been doing the extended level, the level 10 database for 6 years now, and it's excellent every time. There was a guy who used to do one back in FM, like the FM 14, 15, and 16 days, and I remember he was he was from Sheffield. Um, and what the fuck is this doing on the playlist? Thank you. It's random Star Fox. Sports next from Madden. Uh, anyway, FM 14 onwards. Yeah. There was a guy from Sheffield that did it, and his databases were fucking insane because I have his FM16 database. It's England level 23. It has every single cup imaginable. It has every single um, competition, and it's all accurate. He included all the cup. Yeah. So for me, that database for that I have for FM16, this is why no matter what happens, I will always have FM16 installed because I didn't own 14 and I didn't own 15 and I don't own 17 and I don't own 18, but I own 16. FM14 was 25 tiers? Holy fucking shit. Wow. Uh, that's a lot. Uh, man, I thought what do you call it? I thought FM16 was a lot. That was 23 tiers. So, but that's why I will always have FM 16 involved or installed because I have that database. I've thrown that database in my Dropbox, so I will never lose that database. And I play it like I'll always play it because bottom to top, level 23 with all those cups is just it's incredible. So and the cups are some of the cups are in Dan's databases. The problem Dan has is he doesn't actually know who qualifies for what cup. Like there are 4 cups in the Lancashire and Cheshire Amateur League system, but he doesn't know like is this cup just the Premier Division? Is this cup Premier to Division 3? Is this cup Division A, B, and C? Is this cup like what like who plays in which one? You know what I mean? And I'm like we don't actually know. So um and it's very hard. Like you have to really go on the FA full time website and look at each competition and look at who's playing in what round and really put your head to it and figure it out. So uh, it's and obviously the amount of levels and tiers in each individual local county, if you would, or region, whatever you want, a neighborhood, whatever you want to call it down there, um, changes every year. So it's tough. Of 2 gigabytes maximum for games that could be played on the 32-bit system. I'd play the older FMs, but they're limited to save file size of 2 gig. Oh wow, okay, yeah, but it's not a. I mean, it's a 64-bit system now, but yeah. Uh, okay. Supporter profile update. We gained 13 followers on social media. Stop telling me to play counterattacking football. We play attacking football. That's what we play. We want to be defensively solid. I totally understand that, but we want to play entertaining, attacking football. That's who we are. That's who I am. Um, the minimum the expectation is we gain promotion to level 15 again. Jesus Christ, guys. Um, defending versus league average, sneaky versus league average, passing dynamics. Look at this. Look at this chart, by the way. Lots of passes allowed against, fewer passes completed. Lots of passes allowed against, but lots of passes completed. Fewer passes allowed against, but fewer passes completed. Fewer passes allowed against, but lots of passes completed. That is crazy. The separation. Um, I'm gonna try to negotiate with the board again. I'm gonna save. We haven't had a cheeky save. Let me save. But I am trying to get counter-attacking football off the fucking board psychology. And I don't know why Hotshot won't let me do that. Is a Polish guy who has the world record for longest FM save, and he could get past a certain year as he reached the threshold. Nice. That sucks. But the fact, duck God, that you said that 2 gigabytes is the maximum for games, that makes me worried about my FM10 save because I have a level 10 database in my FM10 save, and I'm like, I hope. Come on, come on, come on. Fuck off. Okay. Uh, season-ended injury report. Cookies was out 3 months of the season with a torn hamstring. Missed 22% of the season. Brott missed 11% with the pec. Snicky missed 3 weeks. 5 injuries, but missed 3 weeks with the pulled abdominal muscle. So Spaps missed 3 weeks with the ankle. Not too bad. Weekly staff meeting. Was on FM18, but according to his posted forms, Dev replied and said it existed on all 32-bit games. Boo. Boo. Here we go. They're finally raising the flags. Okay. Well, Tyler Harrison's too old for the under 18, so he's moving. And Evans is too old, so he's moving. There we go. FM10, you can have it so cache your game save size to make it smaller. Well, how do I do that? How do I cache my game save size? Cache game save size? Uh, it was extremely big. I'd suggest taking time to bulk delete scout reports of a certain rating and below. It was a while ago, but I recall. How do you delete a scout report file? Is it done in the game? It's done in game. You can filter the player screen to only show scout reports of up to how many stars. You can manually drag and select mobile, right click, and hit delete mass reports. On FM20, does not exist to my knowledge, or if it does, it would take up multiple lifelong to get the limit. Yeah. How do I cache the game save file though on FM10? I have uh, when you're starting, it says, what is this shit? Uh, how do I get to? Oh no, that's fucking nothing. Uh, long-term saves. Hi, this may be stupid, but I heard a rumor during that when the game slows down due to process data, that you can only delete your cache file that contains older data. How does it? And how? What the hell? No, cache is a temporary base. It holds all data. You can indeed clear cache if needed, but it won't stop any crash dumps. Although it will help clear some room for processing. How would I delete my cache account? Bufflink will delete all your cache files. However, okay. I'm loaded it to check. Okay, I found a forum on Sports Interactive about it. What is this? Oh, the page. Okay, the link that was linked doesn't exist. Uh, mm, First time this has happened, but it started. I doubt your idea would make much difference. Try moving the game out of a save game file in Sports Interactive folder, as saving should really create a brand new save file. That's an option. Uh, in preferences, general compress gave saves checkbox. Okay, I'll make a note of that. Do you have the link? Can you, Duck God? I got a question for you because I'm on FM Scout real quick. I'll do Leagues in Focus again, but fuck, Gary Richardson's got a fucking con. Oh wait, hold on. That's staff. Mark Wallace, is he staff? He's not, and he's pretty trash. Well, he's not super trash. Do you have the link to the FM Scout page for the databases you were using? Such a great song. Such a great game. The world saves, the mega save or whatever you were talking about. I'm interested in that. I'm on FM Scout, but I'm like, where the fuck do I add-ons? Databases? And you said his name was what? Is it league updates? Oh, here we go. Okay. I see it. I see it. UEFA leagues, OFC leagues, CONCACAF leagues, CAF leagues, Common Ball leagues, AFC leagues. I do see it. Master Igor. Noted. Noted. Yeah, I got it. I went there and I found it. I got it. Awesome. We do have an under 18s match coming up. Nantwich under 18s versus Counter Logic under 18s. Um, that was the mixed team air rifle final. So now I meant to take a break and I haven't. So I might pause the recording and take a quick break. But we'll see. First off, go away, FM Scout. Um, I know that Master Igor. Sorry. Okay. I have his uh, FM Scout bookmark now. His user profile in FM Scout. So if he makes them again for FM25 and he logs it and he uses the same account, I'll have them. We're going to be badminton's men's, women's, mixed singles group play. Oh, singles and doubles group play, part one. This is from Saturday. Oh my gosh, 4 hours. So make sure to open a README file in the download zip file. I will later. Yes, I'm not going to download them now. I'm going to download them probably way later. Um, but I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I've been looking for something like this. Like the problem that I had when I did use Timo's, besides the fact that it's on the vanilla, is that like each database, each country is a database. So it was like FM limits you to 52 databases. So I had to like pick and choose which countries I wanted to add, right? Because it explains what you can add, etc. Yeah. So uh, badminton group play. Uh, didn't know there was a database limit. Yeah, there is actually a limit to. Holy crap, that's a lot of games. Court 1, Court 2, Court 3. This is kind of neat. They got like a three-way screen for all the games. There's going to be 12 badminton games. Men's singles, women's singles, mixed or mixed doubles, I think, right? Hold on, what we got? Court 1, mixed doubles. Court 2, women's singles. Court 3, mixed doubles to start. Okay, cool. Let's see. Oh, good. The Union won in the U.S. Open Cup third round. This game is nice. It still has the U.S. Open Cup. Is the U.S. Open? Thank you. This is what I wanted. Is it actually? And all the MLS teams were in the U. Oh, this is so nice. I have to cherish FM24, guys. I don't know if I can go to FM25 because the MLS teams aren't going to be in the U.S. Open Cup in 25 because MLS is a fucking joke, and the the United States Soccer Federation, is a bunch of cowards. So, uh, but I hate what they've done to the U.S. Open Cup. I really do. Um, it's really disgraceful what they've done to the U.S. Open Cup. Um, quite frankly, but everyone's like, well, you gotta understand it doesn't make for teams. It doesn't make it's not money for the team. Which I started to save later on as it now includes the new version of the Asian Continent Club competitions. Yeah, there's a lot of things I would do differently if I had to restart the save. Like not use fake players, first off. Second off, you know, uh, or later on the AFC database. Yeah, second off, I would use something like that database plus England level 20, things like that. So, so it's let's keep moving along here. I'm going to see how far we can get in the preseason. I want to get, or the off season. I want to get to the preseason, and then we're going to swap over to Euro Truck probably after the off season ends. So we've got a ways to go. We still, I mean, the under 21s, the under 18s, I beg your pardon, are still playing. So they have three games left, I think. So they're going to go into like what, May 7th, May 8th, May 8th maybe? Yeah, May 8th should be the last day of the season for them. Or it might be May 9th if it's on the Sunday, but um, he also has a coefficient system set up for North America and Oceania. That's fucking sick, actually. That's awesome. He's actually put a lot of time into it then to fucking develop that. Don't know how well it works yet. Not far enough to notice the difference. That's fair. That was the other thing. Like, if I did a Build a Nation save, like Mr. Cellophane, I think is doing a decent save. He's doing Build a Nation Croatia, and I'm like that. See that Croatia is one of these things where like obviously the country's produced great players and a great national team. In the last 20 years, they um, the clubs themselves haven't found a ton of success in Europe, but Croatia would be definitely a challenge, right? To build a nation with. I would want to do like a Moldova or a Montenegro and be like, that would be a fucking difficult build a nation. But that would be a good, very rewarding build a nation if you can get them up there, you know? So there is that. Uh, you cannot see the coefficient screen, but I need to see if qualification places change in the countries from said Yeah, okay, that's fair. That's fair. It is 10:49 a.m. already. We've been live for 3 hours already. Where the fuck is the time going? You know? Where the hell's the time going? All right. I am going to. I've been live for 3 hours. Could there theoretically be 17 from one country in the Champions League now? I mean, they're already. You mean in Europe or well, not in Europe. I mean, in Concacaf, yes. The United States is almost like that now because you've got Leagues Cup top three, the two conference finalists, the Supporter Shield winner, the U.S. Open Cup winner. I mean, some of them could be Canadian as well. They work to get, but if they're all American, then yes, they technically you could get that in CONCACAF. Um, so it's very possible. What I don't understand what it is. Anyway, okay, cool. White will catch his eyes as Counterlogic under 18s triumph. 5-2 over Netwich. Joe Smith on the 24th before Milne put it in his own net in the 27th. Cowie got one back in the 36th before Mercer in the 40th leveled it, but then Waywell in the 44th sent us 3-2 up at the break. Then it's Christian Trosseth from the spot in the 70th, and then Hammonds in the 82nd put us in front. 5-2. The under 18s are still 3 points back, but now 2 to play. Say you were to be in the top 2 in coefficient, so you get 5 in UEFA Champions League, and if the Champions League and Europa League winners are from the same country, but finish outside the top 4 in their league there, no, it takes a spot away from the league. It takes if you have 5 If you're top two in the coefficient, you get 5 teams in, and then the Champions League winner is English. 5th place in the league will move down to the Europa League, and then 6th place will stay Europa League, and then 7th place would become Conference League if the team that won the Carabao Cup also finished in the top 6. So yeah, no, they would just take the spot away from the league team. China are 5-1 up on Azerbaijan already in the singles. It looks to be women's singles. China 4-0 up in mixed doubles over the U.S. and Korea lead Algeria 4-2 in their mixed doubles. I am going to get a little. I need to get. Whoa! I didn't say start playing. I said just load. Uh, uh, where is Oh God, I hate going to YouTube's homepage now. It's so shit. There's so many little windows of crap you don't care about. Uh, I meant to look for like just some music real quick so I can take a break. I guess old school house and dance. Uh, good. Membership fee announced. Good. Changes to ticket stadium prices. Everything is staying the same. I see BRB. Okay. Everything is staying the same. New scouting budget is 27.5. We'll stay with it. You've been allocated a new scouting budget. We'll stay with it. Oh, so let me click continue there. I wanted to go down here. Where is it? There it is. There we go. Let me load. I'm gonna load this one because it's a bit longer. So zig, you caught me as I'm about to go to a break, brother. Uh, I'm gonna let this International Superstar Soccer Deluxe main menu theme play out, and then I'm gonna play Little Quan and go on a break. Brum brum. Yep. I am gonna go to Euro Truck soon, by the way. I think I'm gonna get through the off season to the preseason and then swap over to Euro Truck. So I do plan on playing Euro Truck. I imagine it's going to be in a few hours. Lunch, I do need to eat. I haven't eaten at all today. So I do need to make lunch, which is why I wanted it to be a little bit of a longer uh, break. Bring me some. I can't. I'm. You know what it is? I really like having like a lunch meat sandwich, like a hoagie or something, because um, it's super easy to make, right? And usually it's very good. But there's a big outbreak of salmonella, I think, in the lunch meat that started in California, and they haven't pinpointed the source yet. And it's affecting ham, and I think it's like ham and salami, and I think it's turkey, ham, and salami. And I'm like, fucking, it's like all the best lunch meat, man. So I didn't want to have any, or don't want to have any until they figure out where it's come from and they pull it all off the shelves. You know what I mean? I mean, they've pulled it off the shelves, but I meant they actually find the source of the issue. So now I'm like, I have nothing fucking in to eat for lunch. Like I had burgers. I have 2 more, so I might just cook them again. But it's like I've got nothing for tomorrow. I've got nothing for fucking Wednesday. I've got nothing for fucking Thursday. I've got nothing. 10-6 for China in the women's singles. 8-4 in the mixed doubles. China over the U.S. In the mixed doubles, and it is Korea 11-5 over Algeria in the mixed doubles. The women's singles is China versus Azerbaijan. Um, do like Mario Paint, but I'm going to play you Lil Quan Point Zero, which is a 12-minute song, and I'm going to take a break. I'll be right back. Resume the recording from here, but I continued processing the game throughout, and what had happened was I um I noticed the light was on from earlier in the morning, right? And I was like, I don't need that anymore, right? Because the sun finally came out because it was overcast. So I turned the light off, and my mother's walker was tucked in here, whatnot, and I tripped on it. And there's a bookshelf over there, and I just went straight into the bookshelf, and all the figurines that we have on the bookshelf knocked over, and I'm like, fuck. So I had to pick up all this shit and put it all back, and it's just what a mess. Um, let's resume with the SNES music, if you would, and that's odd. Apparently, Science is going to Williams. Who's out? So sounds slightly frustrating. Oh yeah, I'm fine. Thank you for hanging around, by the way, Duck God. Sorry for the delay. It's just I had to cook lunch and then eat it. Um, but it was good. Uh, but it wasn't frustrating. It's just frustrating that this room shouldn't be a storage room, and it kind of is in a way, right? Like I have a sewing table in there, and some of it's my fault, but like the mirror, the fucking the eye doctor thing in the corner, the walker, the Fit Fab Fun box that's my sister's. Like all that should not be in here. It should just be elsewhere. But my desk is a mess anyway. I'm no you know uh not one to really talk either. But still, um I'm not. These are the three that I'm not going to offer contracts to. So Sargent is out. Oh, what's up, FIFO? Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm like, but it makes no sense for Williams. Like, why does signs make sense for Williams? You know what I mean? Like, I thought Williams was supposed to be kind of like a feeder team. Unfortunately, I moved up to ninth and could come eighth if things go my way on the final day. Let's go. Let's go. Like, what? Williams is Williams going to like signs is about? Well, yes, but are they going to go anywhere with signs? Is my point. Probably not. Really? Oh, he cost less damage, yeah. But Williams aren't probably going to go anywhere with him. So I don't know. Counterlogic FC under 18s enjoy big win over Wildstone under 18s. We are 3 points back of Leamington with a game to play. Christian Trosseth from the spot in the 35th, and then again from the spot in the 38th before Hammonds in the 52nd, 62nd, and 77th. It's a shutout. You've got no fans, or you've got no goals because it is 5-0 for our under 18s over Wildstone under 18s. It means if Leamington under 18s do not win, if they lose on the final day of the season, and we win on the final day of the season, we will have. I don't want this. We will have. We'll win the league. We've got Curzon Ashton under 18s next, who are 12th. Who did Leamington have? Ooh, that's not what I wanted. Who did Leamington have? Uh, under 18s, right? They have Stallerbridge, who are 10th. So we both got mid-table. Um, they get some. They'll get. Oh yeah, Signs will get like 10 to 30 points, but like, isn't the goal to progress? If you're Williams, go back and play that. That was an FF2 based song. Fucking excellent. Or FF4, sorry. Fucking excellent. More than they have now. Well, how much do they have this season? They have 4 points. Okay, they have 4 points. Okay. Where's this driver standings? I guess all 4 points over to Albon. Yeah, he's 18th. I don't know what to say. But welcome in, by the way, people. Also, I sent you an Olympic picture. It better not be a spoiler. Did you? If it's a spoiler of any kind, yeah, it does make sense. The more I think about it, so that's fair. It's via Instagram. Yeah, it's not. Okay. All right. I do need to do leagues and focus, by the way, when it comes back up here, but we're almost done the season. Fucking Christ almighty, people. No comment. Really, I prefer not to speak. If I speak, big trouble. Big trouble. I don't want to be in big trouble. uh, but I get it. I mean, that's what goes on. Let's not pretend like that's not what goes on. Whew. The Koreans have won the first set in their mixed doubles over Algeria. They're also, I think, what, 11-3 up in the second? Yeah. Also, with what's going on, I'm pretty sure that's going to happen as well. Yeah. Somebody put it perfectly. They said you have a bunch of 20, the China women's singles. They're one set up on the Azerbaijani woman, 10-3 in the second set as well. China's up. They said, yeah, right. But they said this is what you get a bunch of 20-year-olds or people in their 20s, right, who have not had relationships and stuff like that because they've used their time to dedicate to their sport. You know what I mean? And to become the best at their sport in their country. So, what do you think happens when you throw them all together uh, for 2 weeks in a completely distant place in the world? Do it, do it, and do it. That's fine. 4 weeks, mate. 2. The Olympians are going to be there for really 3 weeks. They start flying in on like the Monday, I think, and the Monday before opening ceremonies, or they get there the weekend before opening ceremonies, and then they leave the Monday after closing ceremonies. So it's like 3 weeks. But I mean, U.S. ran some of its trials all the way up to the weekend or 2 weekends prior to the Olympics. So I mean, so I'm thinking about changing the meeting frequency for our weekly staff meeting to bi-weekly. That might be best, especially at this division. I'll probably just leave it for weekly for now. The Chinese won the first set over the Americans in the mixed doubles. It's 2-1 in the second set for the China. 3-1 now after that smash. Okay. Let's do leagues in focus, shall we? Going to be an interesting one. We'll start in MLS. The Red Bulls are still top by 3. Then it's NYCFC in second. New England with a game in hand. New England third. Columbus Crew fourth. Atlanta United fifth. It's New England Revs third, by the way. Charlotte is sixth. DC United seventh. Cincinnati is eighth. Nashville's ninth. Inter Miami on the outside looking in by 2 points. And my beloved Union are in 11th. In the West, it's Real Salt Lake top by 6. I thought I saw something like that. How recent was it? Because I thought I saw something like that. I can't remember his name offhand. Um, Real Salt Lake top by 6 in the West. Dallas is in second. Austin FC third. Minnesota United fourth. LA Galaxy fifth. LAFC sixth. San Jose Earthquakes seventh. Vancouver Whitecaps eighth. Colorado Rapids ninth. And then it is Houston Dynamo on the outside looking in by a point. Last 5 days. Okay, I didn't see that. No. Skybet Championship. Let's go to the league table. Sheffield United are coming up. They won the championship by 11 points. Crystal Palace got promoted on goal difference by 10 goals. Wolves, Luton Town, Fulham, and Ipswich Town are taking the playoffs. In the playoffs, Wolves have the first leg advantage, 1-0 over Ipswich Town. Luton plays Fulham. So there is that. At the bottom, by the way, let me take care of something real quick with that. Thank you, FIPO. But I got I had about 35 of them come in chat in a span of 10 minutes last night. So what I'm going to do is prevent that from happening now. Let me go into my channel, actually, now that I mention it, and then click mod mode. And I can go into mod mode. And I can pause that. There's nothing on suspicious activity. Oh, yeah, all the users that I banned last night are now showing unknown user because they've all been nuked by Twitch. Literally every single one has been nuked by Twitch. Dang, yep. Because they do have a batch reporting tool, so I just batch reported them as scam spam bots, and they've all been nuked. So let me batch report that guy and say he's a scam spam bot, and he'll get nuked again too. So, but yeah, it was 31 bots yesterday in the span of about 15 minutes, and all I've done is I've added the term. They said best viewers. So I just added the term best viewers as a block term, and now they don't fucking appear in chat anymore. So this guy said cheap viewers, so I added that as a block term as well, and so that should be that'll be taken care of. So anyway, let me get back to this leagues in focus. So Preston stayed up, Millwall went down, Oxford United went down, Swansea went down. Let's go. I can't stand Millwall. Fuck Millwall. Skybet League One, but if you make, yeah, I mean, I post all of my VODs on YouTube. Thank you very much, by the way, because you just reminded me to check the upload for my last episode and see if that is complete. And it is. So now I got to upload 65. We're going to do it all live. We're doing it all live today. Everything live today. So this is going to be 65. I got to upload now. So we'll do leagues in focus, and then as it's processing, I'll upload 65. In the Skybet League One, Plymouth, top of the pile. They're going up. Plymouth Argyle coming back to the championship. They win League One by 6 points. Stoke are coming back to the championship. They win League One. I'm sorry, they get promoted by a single goal on goal difference. Can you believe it? Playoffs, Reading, Cardiff City, Barnsley, and Fleetwood Town. Reading 2-0 in the first leg over Fleetwood Town, 3-0 in the second leg. Cardiff 2-0 in the first leg over Barnsley. They drew 1-1 in the second leg. That set up the playoff final. It'll be Reading versus Cardiff to see who comes up to league or to the championship. At the bottom, Chesterfield draw and win their last 2 games. They pick up 7 points from their last 9 available. That is enough to see them leapfrog Notts County. They will stay up. Notts County are going down. Crewe Alexandra are going down. Tranmere Rovers are going down. Leyton Orient are going down to League 2. Let's go to Sky Bet League 2. Sky Bet League 2. We'll start with the promotion spots. Wimbledon. The Dons of Wimbledon have won Sky Bet League 2 by 3 points. Peterborough United are going up. Walsall are going up to League 1. All those are going up to League 1. Port Vale, Grimsby Town, Forest Green Rovers, Carlisle United are the 4 playoff teams. At the bottom, Crawley Town, 5 points safe by the end of the season, even though they didn't win any of the remaining 5 games. The Koreans, I think, have just won, by the way, versus versus Algeria. 21-10, 21-7 in the end. That's in the badminton. We were watching badminton. So let me just see this final point that they had. Oh, she plunked it right into the net. I wanted to see if I get banned by Nightbot, but I can't get banned because I'm mod. Correct. Crawley Town, I don't think it's even Nightbot. It's Twitch settings, but that I entered the block terms into, so I don't have Nightbot. Crawley Town safe by 5. Sutton United going down. They're going back to the Conference National. Morecambe are going down back. They're out of the Football League as well. Let's go to the playoffs here. The semifinal. Carlisle United 1-0. I'm sorry, 1-0 in the first leg over Port Vale, 2-1 in the second. So that makes it a 3-2 on aggregate. Grimsby Town won the first leg, or they drew they lost the first leg 2-1. Forest Green actually won the first leg 2-1, but Grimsby Town won the second leg 2-0. Grimsby Town are through. Did Macclesfield survive? We're about to look at that. That is Macclesfield, right? Yes. Into the Vanarama National. Vanarama National. The fuck is Macclesfield? Come on, Carlin. Please destroy Grimsby. Why do people hate Grimsby? What's bad about Grimsby Town? Macclesfield finished 16th in the Vanarama North. So if I go here to the league table, Macclesfield Town, 16th. They had 55 points. They were clear of the drop by 12 points. Because of an FM save I did. Nice. I'm glad. I like how we all hate clubs for the same reason. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I did an FM save. I can't stand them. Back to National League North or National League real quick. Torquay United are going back to the Football League. They won. Get this. Torquay United got promoted by 7 goals scored. They were level on goal difference and points by Southend. 7 goals scored for Torquay is why they go up. Southend United, Kidderminster Harriers, Bromley Town. Is it Bromley Town? Or is it just Bromley? Bromley. Sorry. Doncaster Rovers, Scunthorpe United, AFC filed into playoff places. We get to the first round. Doncaster knockout Scunthorpe 3-1. Bromley defeat filed in extra time 3-2. They stink of fish. Semifinal. Doncaster Rovers trying to get back to the Football League. 1-0 over Southend United. Kidderminster Harriers 1-0 after extra time over Bromley. And then Kidderminster Harriers beat Doncaster Rovers. Kidderminster Harrier, for the first time since 2004 and 2005, will be playing their football in the Football League. Kidderminster Harriers are going up. That's amazing. The league directly above us, Fenniscow and Pleasanton Reserves, could not win promotion. They were not allowed to win promotion. Same with Mill Hill Reserves. Same with Ashley Reserves. Same with Langho Reserves. So Lord Raglan, they won the league on goal difference by 3 goals. They go up as champions. Fenniscow's finished in that second spot, but they can't be promoted because it's a reserve side. So it is Rolls who goes up in their place. This is brutal, though. This is brutal. Mill Hill St. Peter have a team directly below them. Langho Reserves have a team directly below them. Mill Hill Reserves have a team directly below them. So sixth place instead had to get relegated. So you finish 5 points clear of the drop. You win 7 out of 18 games in your season, and it's still not enough. You have to go down because Astley, I believe, the main team is probably getting relegated. That's usually what happens, is the main team's getting relegated. Um, so yes, the senior squad got relegated from Division One, so the reserve squad can no longer play in Division Two. So they had to go down. So Ashley reserves finished sixth, and as a result, they will be going down next season. Croft reserves join them as well. Um, that's leagues in focus. Amazingly, the Premier League, which we didn't touch, Newcastle United, for the first time in Lord knows how many years, are going to be our champions of England. I can't even remember when. So it had to have been the 50s, right? Wasn't it the 50s? The last time that they won the league? Why is it stuck here? Fuck's sake! Come on. It had to have been the 50s, right? I see 1908, 1909. Took them over when we were mid-table. Mid-season, got them promoted, then was mid-table as a newly promoted side. Apparently that wasn't good enough. Fuck this. Fuck that. 1926, 27, I see. Fucking, it's doing it again. I don't know why it's glitching. That was the championship, though. Or what the equivalent of the championship was back then. Yeah, I think it's the first title since 1926, 27. Holy moly. For the first time and this is the 1920, this is the 2026, 2027 season. So look, for the first time in 100 years, Newcastle United are the champions of English football. I can't believe it. Arsenal, the club deserves it. I actually do like Newcastle quite a bit. Um, they've won 4 of the last 5 games. Arsenal finished second. Arsenal, a Big Six club doesn't win the league, and Arsenal still can't be top. Like even when City are City third, Villa fourth, they get UEFA Europa League. Apparently, we're waiting on the additional coefficient, which looks like it's going to go to England. So Villa will probably bump up to the Champions League. Um, Liverpool have got Europa League. Chelsea have got Conference League, and it actually should be Man United in the Conference League because City won the Carabao Cup. I don't. The FA Cup is yet to be decided. That's decided in 2 weeks. Hull, in the meantime, are down. Norwich are down. The famous club of birds, the Canaries, they're going back and forth. They are holy shit. Holy shit, they're in trouble. Finances insecure. You think they're 86 million in debt? Bournemouth are hanging on. They are level on points with Southampton. Leicester are safe. It's literally between Southampton and Bournemouth. Bournemouth need to win and Southampton need to fail to win. Or Bournemouth need to draw and Southampton need to lose. So Bournemouth needs to better Southampton's result. If Southampton win the final day of the season, they are safe. That is crazy. And that is leagues in focus. I need to go back into badminton real quick. uh, Chinese player just beat the Azerbaijan in the women's singles. 21-7 in the final set. 2 sets none. Wonder what the final was in that. What the first set was, but it was a blowout. The USA China mixed doubles is still going on. That is in the second set. I think China lead that 11-10. China won the first set as well. While we're processing, let me get the upload going. This should be 65, right? Yeah. Okay. So that video was 65. Let me click create upload video. Click here. Click that VOD and a replay of the first part of the 59th stream. I don't know why I'm on 59 on YouTube, but I'm on 61 on Twitch. Make it make sense. I am really bad at counting, apparently. 65. Anyway, there we go. Let's go back here to the news because we finished processing. Gary Ryan rejected the offer from Southend United. D-Boy! It is a D-Boy! What's up, D-Boy? How's he going? D-Boy! Hello, D-Boy. It is the D-Boy! Mr. Teddy, hello. Thank you for the follow. Hey, but I can't believe I don't even follow you. Scandalous. Oh, thank you for the follow, D-Boy. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Don't even worry about it, mate. But welcome. How was the stream? Were you playing on the med today? And how was the med? How's it going today? It's going well. We're in the off season, actually. I just finished the season maybe about an hour ago.
I intend to live by my own code now. We're just ticking through off season
now, handling the business. The United City. Oh my God. Which I think we share the same name, by the way, United City. It's a double raid. Did the alert not play for the double raid? Oh, hang on. There we go.
I owe allegiance to no entity. I intend
double
to live
raid,
by my
David
own code now.
The stream was great. We left Montpellier. I ran away from my problems. Joined Napoli. Nice. Hello. I was going to raid D-Boy, but I saw him leaving and to raid you, so I thought we'd try. Welcome along, United City. I think your name's Kev. Oddly enough, my name's Kevin too. So you know what I mean? But for those that don't know, I am Benekage. It is great to have you along. Yeah, hey. But yes, I got fired from my problems and joined Inter Milan. There you go. That's one way to do it. But for those that don't know, I am Benekage, and this is a custom save. We're using a Dan FM database's England level 20 database we're using. So there is that. We started in level 20. We actually just finished the season in level 17, and we're getting promoted to level 16. We're going up as champions, thankfully. It's always the best way to go up. And yeah, we're looking forward. We're just trying to get through the off season into the double raid, double can. What a time to be alive. Yeah, nice. So just to explain a little bit more of the save, CounterLogic Gaming, or CounterLogic FC is what we're playing as. CounterLogic Gaming was an esports org. They were around for 13 years. They died last year. A lot of the community members, the fans and whatnot, we created a Phoenix Discord, and we stay in contact with each other every day. So we decided to recreate some of these community members as players on CounterLogic FC, stuck them in level 20, and we're trying to do a bottom to top save currently with them. So some of them are former commentators of the teams, like myself. I used to commentate the Counter-Strike team. Some of them are former community moderators, like our center back, the other center back, because I'm on the team and I'm the one center back. Some of them are friends of former players, like our left back. So I'm going to throw a follow because I have to head off for dinner. Yes, I know it's like 6 o'clock in Europe and 5 o'clock in Britain. But thank you for the follow, Fizz. Of course, always appreciate it. I'm gonna go back and play E Honda again because I just freaking love that song. Um, I'll play it a third time too. But anyway, so that's where we're at. Um, our season just ended. It's May 14th in the game. Our season ended like middle of April. We have Kursian Ashton under 18s in our under 18 league, and then we're literally done. Um, so we're gonna plow through the off season here, and we're going to get to the preseason, and I'll probably swap over to Euro Truck. But we do play Football Manager on stream. It is the end of our 4th season, and we'll be moving into whoop whoop Curzon. No, we need to beat them and hope Leamington lose. And if that's the case, then our under 18s will actually win the under 18s league. But if we don't, then we'll probably finish 2nd or 3rd. So there's that. You're from Curzon, Aston. Nice. Is the town just called Curzon or Curzon? Yeah, is the town just called Curzon or is it Curzon Aston? Like, what is the actual town name? Oh, okay, closer to Ashton United. Okay, so the town was probably just Curzon then. Um, we're not on a contract. Sweet. Okay. Trial contracts for the following. David Price wouldn't be, but Ashton under Lime. Okay. Thank you for the follow, United City. Under line. Okay, gotcha. Cool. So I would imagine it's the line is a river over there. Mistype. All good. So Ashton under line. Um, I will offer a contract to David Price. I think that's fine. It's a youth contract, so um, but he is not getting a contract. Uh, I'm unsure about Winslade. One more time for that. So his anticipation's crap, and he's a goalkeeper. Uh, his one-on-ones is bad. His kicking's bad. His throwing's bad. His concentration's bad. No. Nope. 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 It's all good, Duck. Don't worry about it. But yeah, so that's where we're at. It is. I will warn you guys. By the way, I do want to warn you guys. It takes a while, especially when the transfer window is open, because it is a 425,000 player database right now. It's fucking huge. I started with every league except Russia and Belarus enabled as playable. I've since turned them to view only, but we haven't ticked over. Like they turn view only once the preseason starts or once the off season starts, and they haven't actually like we haven't actually ticked over to the off season yet for some of those leagues. So it should get better. It hopefully gets better. Knock on wood. But for right now, it's a bit of a slow grind. Um, so, uh, but we are cruising through off season trying to get through this under 18s league. I'm going to try once the under 18s league finishes and they say everyone's on an end of season break. I might go to the board and be like, can I get my national B license now? And I'm going to ask for that. And then I might, if they say yes, I might wait a month, come back to them and be like, can we improve the youth facilities? Because we have absolutely terrible youth recruitment right now. So China are 2014 up in the second set. We are watching the Olympics, by the way, on the side. So China are 2014 up. Well, that's the end, isn't it? No. Yeah, that's the end. 21-14. China just won the second set. So they've won. They beat the U.S. mixed doubles team 2-0. What do we got here? These guys. This is just the scholars of the club. The trials finish. They're all good. We are gone. And we're going to keep moving on through May and through June and get to July. I believe the players report back at the beginning of July, basically, right? Or they might report back in. I don't remember. Actually, 21-11, 21-14, Feng and Huang over Chu and Guy of the U.S. So that puts all the courts on a break. Let me see if I can skip ahead here and figure out when the next set of matches is coming up. They are warming up. So, but yeah, so welcome along. We play a few games on stream, by the way. We play Football Manager, which we've played a lot of this week. We played Football Manager for 14 hours on stream yesterday, so we played quite a bit of it. We've already been live for 4.5 today. We play F1, 24 and 2012. Um, so 24 is my like sweat save. When I actually want to like try and race hard, I play 24. When I don't feel like sweating, I play 12. Okay, so we have the Olympic refugees versus Singapore in this upcoming women's singles match on court 1. Uh, Great song, by the way. Prefer Droylsden to Hyde. Nice. I'm sorry if I pronunciate English towns names, but y'all know how odd they get. We won! Hey! Let's go. Tristeth is tearing this fucking league up. We signed him like 30 games, 28 games into the season. He's fucking tearing this league up. Hicks scored. It was Corey Hammonds in the third, then Hinks that leveled. Tricep scored in the 17th. We went to the break 2-1. Jared Waywell in the 80th. John Smith in the 84th. Leamington under 18s did not win. They lost their last game of the season to Stalbridge under 18s. So it is the under 18s that get the title. Man, he's fucking incredible, this guy. He's played what? He's played 4 games. We signed him with 4 games to go. He scored 5 goals. Fucking Christ. So 4 of them are pens, though, to be fair. Like, but nonetheless, we've won the under 18s league. So who do we have coming up on court? So we got a Canadian. And Canada versus China coming up here on, it looks like men's doubles on the one court. And then the other court looks like it might be Indonesians, Malaysia and Indonesia, I want to say. So, play that again. Super Mario Kart. I fucking love the staff roll. What do we got here? Price is set to sign the contract. That's fine. We'll accept it. This is a head physio. I don't know about you. On my 22 save with only 6 tier of England loaded, Solibridge made it to League 2 despite starting in the 7th tier in active league. That's amazing. Actually, we had oh good, everyone's excited. We had there is a team, hold on, in Vanarama National that did the same thing. Kind of. I know we have all the leagues loaded, so it's not quite the same thing, but bear with. Where'd they finish? Oh, they just went down. That's a shame. Witten Albion went down. These guys. Look at this. They finished. So the save starts, what, at the end of the season? So they were 6th in the Northern Premier League Division 1 West. Then they finish 2nd. They go up to the Northern Premier League Premier Division. They win it. Then they go to Vanarama North, and they finish 2nd, and they win the playoff in Vanarama North. And they were all over the shop this season. Like, this actual season that they played, without a tycoon, yeah, wow. This season that they played, they were terrible to start, and they were relegation candidates. Then they went on this fucking great run of form in here, where they started picking up games, and then they just lost all the time. And then they tried to put it together again, and then they couldn't do it at the very end. So that is tough, though. Like, you're trying to survive against relegation, and you're playing 2 playoff teams in the league back to back to try and stay up. That's brutal. But yeah, they went back down, unfortunately. You guys just missed when we did Leagues in Focus. Newcastle United, for the first time in 100 years, are champions of English football. They are the top team in England. They just won the Premier League. They were like 5 points clear with 1 game to play. Villa's third, or Villa was third. Yeah, Arsenal was second. City were fourth. City won the Carabao Cup, but Newcastle are top. They finished top. Arsenal finished second. City finished third. Villa goes back to fourth. Liverpool are 5th. Chelsea get the Conference League. Man United get the Conference League because City won the Carabao Cup, which is a Conference League spot. And we're waiting on the coefficient. Bournemouth did not stay up. They lost on the last day of the season, and Southampton won. So Southampton, this is like the great escape for Southampton. They started 0-0-11 in this Premier League season, and yet they fucking survived. Like, if you go to Southampton, so this was the Carabao Cup second round, but Premier League it's loss, 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 win over Man United. They didn't get a win in the Premier League until the 28th of November. That was their first win in the Premier League, and somehow they've stayed up. I don't know how on 36 points. Absolute dog shit season. So that's brutal. That if you're Brent, if that is first win against United based, yeah. But that's just a cruel way to go down. That is, I mean, if you're Bournemouth, not to really deserve to be in the division, to be honest with you, but you know that's a terrible way to go down. Um, I don't know why you guys hate Hyde. By the way, somebody explain to me what the hate of Hyde is. Is it just geographically? I'd imagine. Because if that's the case, then I understand completely. Fuck New York City, and everything about that city, except the pizza. I'll take the pizza any day of the week. Brooklyn pizza, the best pizza in the entire world. I'm sorry. Oh, it's Malaysia versus Singapore on the mixed. Is it mixed doubles? Yeah, mixed doubles on one court. Malaysia versus Singapore. Singapore versus the Olympic refugee team in women's singles on the other court, and then the third court is what men's doubles, China and Canada. So okay. Uh, I don't need a 31-year-old. I'm sorry. Uh, that's fine. Individual training. Stop individual training. Do I really want to? Didn't I just sign this guy? He's on a youth contract for 3 years. I'm not fucking touching him. No. Um, we do need to think about moving up some of the older players now that the under-18s league is done into the. Why would why would I put him on a Continental C license when I don't even have a National League B license? Oh, I meant to ask the board for the coaching badge. So, uh, whoops. I'll have to do that next when we finish processing. I'll have to ask the board for the coaching badge. So there's that. We do have about a month to get through for the off season. Now we normally watch a summer tournament as well, but it's like a weird year because it's no Euros, no World Cup, no Olympics this year in 2027. So we did the Gold Cup in 2025. I don't really 100% feel like following the Gold Cup again. So I think this season, this off season, we will actually probably not watch any tournament, and we'll just have 1 year that's off. So every 4 years, our 4 year rotation cycle. So summer 2028, we're gonna do a watch party for the Euros. Summer 2029, we'll do a watch party for probably the Gold Cup again. Um, Summer of 2030, we'll watch the World Cup, right? And then 2031, we'll just take a year off. So we have, let's see, social feed, nothing doing here. West Ham lost their last game of the season. Of course they did. It's fucking West Ham. Why would they not try to compete for Europe on the last day of the season? Um, and we're just going to keep on moving. Oh, I forgot the fucking badge. I will get the badge again. I will get the badge again. So go back real quick. I'm sorry. I don't need a 35-year-old. 27 is too old as well. So let's out with those guys and keep moving on. The badge. Let's have a save because I've actually processed like a good month already of the off season. So we're just gonna have a quick save. Singapore is what? Is that 6-5? Uh, over Malaysia. The women's singles, Chia Min Yo is 11-5 up on Dorsey. I just lost the last name. It went off screen. China 8-3 up on Canada in the men's singles or men's doubles. Let's go to the board. Uh, is it here? Make board request. Personal. Start a coaching course. I think the team is missing the striker from Philly CPD will be a massive. Go to work. I do want two things. I want to start a coaching course. The board will get back to me. And I want to. What's the difference between youth level and youth facilities? Like, the youth facilities is the youth level is 0. And we have poor youth facilities. So what's the difference between youth level and youth facilities? Does youth level include the facilities? Like, is it the facilities and like is youth level the youth academy and the training facilities, or is it what is the actual difference? Youth level and youth academy FM. You get the youth training abilities will be improving and getting the most out of your youth players. What the hell's the difference? That didn't answer any of my questions when I googled it. Club Vision board. No. I need to go club info facilities. So there's youth facilities and youth level. What is the difference? And there's academy coaching and youth recruitment. Fuck's sake. I don't understand what the difference is. Training facilities, the rate of player development. Okay. Youth facilities is affects the current the production of current and potential abilities for new gens. The other being junior coaching. Junior coaching describes the quality and quantity of your coaching team at your academy. Youth recruitment is wide reach your academy is and how likely the club is to recruit players of home and foreign origin. Okay. For youth levels with English tiers only. While the training facilities are important for the level of current ability, and potential ability upgrades, ability progress, and the overall player development, we cannot define that match experience and match training is important. What the fuck is this? Youth level 1 clubs, North Division. Oh, okay. Okay. Southport invited me. Southport are Vanarama National League North, and they've invited me to an interview, and I'm going to say no. So, uh, Singapore are 27 up on the refugee player. That's a great shot, and that is 21-7. So they just won the first set. Oh, fuck off. Are you kidding? Waste your time with things like this. Bitch, please. Uh, uh, we should do the facilities. increase the youth facilities, please. At least let me get youth. It's part of the freaking club vision to get youth. Imagine saying we want to waste time by giving you a national B license. Like, bitch, I got you promoted 4 times. Bitch, but I have my money. Should change that to bitch, but I have my badges. Train me, what you owe me? Something, I don't know. Fucking hell. What a prick. I'm actually starting to hate our owner quite a bit. I have never had an issue with our owner, right? Never had an issue with our owner. And now he's just this season started to really meddle in the day-to-day running with the club, and I'm like, I don't know where you fucking got this from, but you need to fuck off. Like, I don't know what else to say. He needs to fuck off. So, um, I don't get it. I don't get it at all. So, he's like signed staff members that I have offered a contract to, but then he would just step in and sign them, and then he sold 2 players out from underneath me without me even giving a chance to fucking think about it or renegotiate a contract. He just fucking sold them. So I was not impressed. I am not impressed. Anyway, uh, all right, we're in the May 20th, so we're chugging along really good. Um, if you guys want, I'm thinking, where the fuck is that Discord? Okay. I join a Discord and I can never find where. I don't folder my Discords. Okay. I may be very odd at what I'm about to say, but I don't folder my Discords or group my Discords into folders. I don't do that. So every Discord is just laid out by the order of importance that I think it is. You know what I mean? Or the relevancy of how much I want to talk in there. Um, so some of the FM Discords are like 10 or 20 Discords down. They're about like 15 to 25 Discords down. Um, and then like I will. The problem that I have is I will join a Discord and I will never remember where the fuck I put it. And so I'm like, I don't. Where's the Discord that I want to? So uh, that's my main issue. So there's actually some that I should just straight up leave. Like I'm still in the FlyQuest Red broadcast Discord, and I'm like, guys, I retired from commentary. I don't really need to be in this Discord anymore. But I hold on for I don't know. I honestly don't know why. To be fair, uh, I'm in Nart's Discord. I should probably leave that. Sorry. Uh, uh, I'm in Community Gaming New York. I can leave that. That can go. Uh, fun Discord community, like fun, good people, I should say. I'm gonna leave the AnyKey Discord. Uh, that organization is. I'm like hit or miss on that organization. The objective of what AnyKey is for is great, but how they actually go about operating is basically a shit show. So I'm gonna leave the Gold Source Saturdays Discord. Let's see. Uh, Australian New Zealand circuit, that's going. I thought there was a South African one I was in as well, by the way. There might have been. I might have already left it actually. So, yeah, well, maybe. All right, well. Oh, fuck. We don't want to be relying on young players who aren't ready. George, I'm sorry, George. You want me to do this, but then you say, you want me to do this, but then you say shit like this. How the fuck does that make sense? Somebody make it make sense. Uh, I can't stand this fucker. Are very pleased with the job you're doing. Good. They better be. I got them promoted at the fucking. I got them promoted at the fucking club. Uh, 4 times. So they better be happy. Anyway, let's keep moving on, shall we? Ready to throw my hands up in the air. And it would be like I just don't care anymore. It's an agitating prospect, right? Part of me wants to say it's Football Manager being a bit odd this year, but I think the main thing is, I mean, that's more the well, I guess you could technically say that's an interaction, isn't it? I know the interactions are terrible. Like Sheamus, I could go to Sheamus and point out the absolute number of appearances that he has for this club, which is like in the 60s. And we've not changed this role since. He's played the same role for all 60 games, and he comes to the last 2 games of the season. He's like, I'm troubled by the role I'm being asked to play. Like, bitch, what? You've played it for 60 games. I'm sorry. Uh, anyway, so that should. Let me look at. This is what I meant to look at. Okay, that's fine. Activity feed. Yep, that's fine. Cool. I wanted to make sure that that block term that I added works so that I don't get any of those bots anymore that have come in. I don't know about you guys, but please let me know since you guys are also streamers. Um, I have had a shit ton of the viewer bots come in, scam bots come in to chat the last just 12 hours, I would say. Uh, so I seem to I've managed to get rid of most of the issue. Uh, the Union lost in the U.S. Open Cup 5th round. Fuck's sake! Can we win anything? Are the Union going to ever win anything? I feel that way in real life, by the way. So, but I mean, I just don't know if we're ever going to win anything in my lifetime. Certainly don't look that way. China won the first set. They are 12-3 up in the men's doubles in the second. Singapore beat the refugee team. What was it like? Refugee player. What was it like? 21-8, I think. They are 17-7 up now in the second set. Singapore and Malaysia, I think that's mixed doubles, are playing. Malaysia are 19-15. Yeah, it's mixed doubles. They're 19-15 up in Singapore right now. So that's the match to watch. That's going to be good. The other two look like they're going to be absolute stomps. Well, the women's singles one wasn't expected to be close because I think the Singaporean lady is like top 30 in the world, and the refugee is like down in the 200s in her ranking. So it's one of these things where it's like you know that game is not going to be close. um, but it's 1916 in the Malaysia Singapore game. That game looks really promising. That game looks good. Uh, I meant to play the prelude one more time if you'd allow me to, and then I'll come back to Street Fighter 2 End Battle real quick. So 2016, Malaysia have set point here. in the mixed doubles. So, how far are we along? We are an hour 15 in. We got 3 hours of badminton left, but we'll wind up skipping through a lot of the downtime, so won't be 3 hours long. We're almost into the 24th of May. I'm wondering if is Discord audio on? Can you guys hear? You don't, Discord audio is not on, so I am going to join probably the Discord with the what was it the trucking Discord, and I got to hook up my wheel to do that. So I want to get to the end of May. Yeah, Singapore just beat the refugee team. It's 2-0. I think they're in group play, by the way. 2018 in the Malaysia-Singapore game. Singapore have the serve. They're down by 2. China 15-7 up in the men's doubles. Yes, Jiamin Yo has won. She's in Group I. How many groups are there in the badminton? Jesus. 9 times 4 is 36. So there's got to be almost like 48 players or something like that. Or maybe it's 64 players. That'd be fucking crazy. Whew. 2020. Singapore's leveled it. Look at that. You know what? I should just skip this training. May unbalance workload of the coaching team. So tactical catching as he's been asked to work in too many different areas. That's fine. Sean Smith, actually, I just signed. He has a contract, does he not? He's on a youth contract for 2 years. So I do want to offer him a contract, but there's no point in me offering it to him now. Crampton can go on the loan list. That's fine. They're 18. They can stay on the under 18s for now. Brat is looking really good, actually. And that looks to be that, actually. I can't send anybody on a coaching course because the fucking board is tight-lipped. 21-21 now in the Malaysia-Singapore game. Jeez. This is a tight first set. We've got, I meant to skip back to where we were, by the way. There we go. We're saving, which means it will auto-saving, which means we'll tick over shortly. Oh, they're groups of 3. It's not up to 27. So what do you have in 30 groups? 30. How does it even work? How does that work for playoffs? Oh, I'm sorry. Dorsa was 993rd in the world. Jimin Yo was 20th. Of course, that's a blowout. Let's continue on. Crampton's eligible for. He's not good enough. He's not significant potential. Where? Where? He has 13 months left on his current contract. Why? You're telling me he's operating at a level 18 level, but he's not. Come on, man. Let's get to June 1st. Come on, man. So 23-21, Malaysia have taken the first set. China about to win. They're 7 points up, 18-11 here in the second set. Canada's got the serve, but that's a lot. That's a big gap. That's a big deficit here to have in the second set to try and overcome. I loved this game. All the different map. This song would evolve as you got further along on the map too. It was great. 21-7, 21-8 was the Singapore refugee game. This is 19-11 set 2. Was a great game. It was a great game. Let's look at let's look at where we're at here. The 25th. I think we're going to get to the end of May, and we're going to tick on over to Euro Truck. I wanted to get to the beginning of the season, but I think this episode is already an hour 40 long for the YouTube. It is episode 74.1, and I think we just cut it in June, or when we get to June, we come back for 74.2, maybe Thursday. I think Thursday is my next FM stream. I'll tell you because I made my schedule up on Twitch. It is. So maybe we just come back Thursday and do June through July, June through August on Thursday, and we kick on. So we have F1 2012 tomorrow. We got Hearts of Iron 4 on Wednesday. I'm looking forward to that. I freaking love that game right now. It's a lot of fun. It's challenging. So even with some console help, it's challenging. But let's see here. Here's some scouting reports we got going on here. I don't want him. And that's really the only guy I'm going to ask. Oh, the bees. The bees can go. Here we go. Let's move on. I was going to say, we're just about to tick over. It'll be the 26th, so we're almost there. Into June 1st. The Chinese have just beaten the Canadians. 21-5. Wow. 21-12. Jesus, that's a blowout net for. I mean, that is an app. Like 21-12 is not close, but 21-5 is a blowout in that first set. Malaysia Singapore just started their second set, 1-all in the second set. Wow, that's an absolute. I mean, that is just a crushing defeat. 2-1 Malaysia just scored, so they're in the blue. They're in the dark blue. That was a great spike, a great smash. South Manchester's Jake Rowe announces that he will retire on Friday. We should be moving up to the Lancaster and Cheshire Amateur League Division 2, by the way. I don't think there's going to be reassignment now that we're very firmly in the Lancaster and Cheshire Amateur League pyramid. The men's doubles is 4 teams per group. Okay. What we got? Nothing. We're going to keep on moving on. So, I did want to see who won the FA Cup, by the way. I think that weekend, that was the Champions League should be this weekend right here, actually. So, we'll take a look at the FA Cup. This is the top doubles team in the world. Oh, no, that was the top doubles team versus the 32nd. Canada were the 32nd. The Chinese were the first. Let's look at the FA Cup, shall we? Who has won the FA Cup? Leicester over Liverpool have won the FA Cup. Brentford and Villa were semi-finalists. So Leicester win the FA Cup. Leicester were like 16th. So, big congratulations to the Foxes for winning yet another FA Cup. That's their, I want to say, their second. So, because obviously they won the FA Cup IRL a few years ago. When did they win the FA Cup? Was it the year after they won the Premier League? Was it 2018 they won the FA Cup? Or is it 2017? Oh, it was 2021. It was even more recent. It was 3 years ago. So I was that I wouldn't have said that. So I wouldn't have guessed that. It's 5-3 Malaysia. Shit. All right. Was it 6-3 Malaysia? Wow. Singapore falling apart here. We got four. We're gonna get through to June 1st, and then we're gonna see who won the Champions League. Then we're gonna go through and swap out for Euro Truck. So, uh, where is my man Zig? I gotta message him. Where is he? Here he is. In 15 minutes. We'll say 15 minutes. So, I don't like going on a holiday in this game. I don't. That's kind of a. So I know I could do that for the off season, but that's kind of. I just don't like doing it. So, uh, I need to set up. I need to scout a bit. Actually, I need to see where we can improve coverage, or at least who we can pick up personnel wise to provide depth and go from there. That's I think one of the things I'm going to do too is I need to get once we're done this process and go back in there and actually start scouting. So, let's see. Let me move back in here and let me launch Logitech G Hub in the meantime and prep for because I'm going to need that. I'm going to need to move this aside. Hey. We're going to have to plug this bad boy in. We're on the 29th, so we only got 3 days to go. 10-4, 10-5. Malaysia over Singapore. Singapore need to win this set. Well, obviously, otherwise the game's over, but let's believe that's the button. Yep. There we go. Let me join the Euro Truck. Oh, I'm currently muted in Discord. There we go. The on the road, not on the road, the FM Euro Trucker Garage, the Tiki Taka, home of Tiki Taka trucking, and then I gotta launch. Damn, what's it called? Truck logs? Is it just truck logs? Trucks books client. Let me launch that now. It didn't remember my log. Fuck's sake, didn't remember my login. It's like an auto-generated one too, so I gotta fucking find it. Okay, I'm in there. 11-5, by the way, for Malay. That should be 12. Or no, that would be 10-6. Sorry, 11-6. Sorry, 11-6. We are two. Oh, what a song! One of the best themes. Period. This song, this is amazing. 12-6. Uh, Let me go back into FM for a minute. Tycoon Ice West Ham. Tycoon, hold on. Takeover bit amid rumors that Tom Williams is looking to leave the club. Oh, baby. Mystery foreign tycoon. Union drew 1-1, and then they beat Montreal up to third, just like that. Luton won the playoff, by the way, over Wolves. Luton Town are coming back up again. Cardiff beat Reading. They're going up. Grimsby Town, I'm sorry, guys. They beat Carlisle 3-0. Grimsby Town are going up to League One. So, Man United got the Conference League spot because of Leicester won. Oh, Leicester got the Europa League spot. So Man United get the Conference League spot because City won the Carabao Cup, but there's no additional spot for winning the FA Cup. That goes to Leicester. So, oh no, you're gonna go back and play that absolute masterpiece again. That sucks. Because I was hoping maybe there's a chance. Well, I think West Ham lost anyway, so it didn't matter. But I was thinking, oh, maybe there's a chance 8th gets in, and then we'll see where West Ham was on the table. Totally forgot. I think they finished 10th, so it really wouldn't have mattered. But it still was the thought. And whoops, looks like Leicester's actually poured salt in that on that scorched earth, that I should say. So I am on to the 30th. We've got 2 more days, and then we'll be into Euro Truck. So anyway. Let's see how where are we at here with Euro Truck. I meant to look at the log, by the way, for Euro Truck. I meant to see where we're at with the Euro Truck log. Whoo! 3 pages now. Whoa! You guys have really played. Holy moly! So my last job was the 22nd. I want to say it was, right? The 19th. I see the 19th one here for me. I see the 20th. I see the 21st. Has it really been? It's been 8 days already? A lot of Zig, a lot of Thomas Rolls. Oh, Tommy C coming through with some deliveries as well. One more time for that team, please. Mainly a lot of UK jobs. Cambridge to Birmingham, Birmingham to Sheffield, Cambridge to Lille, and then Birmingham to Southampton. So, I can't sort this, can I? Well, I could export it to a CSV and then look at it that way. The longest one that I'm seeing, Zig did 3,400 kilometers. Holy moly. That's a long fucking trip. Hello? Hello, Zig. Your sound is not going out to stream right now, just FYI. So stream won't hear what you say. Just a heads up. Is not that long distance? It's not the longest one you've done. Okay. Oh, Saz did one that was 38. Jesus. Evans' target, and there we go. Let's move over real quick to the 31st. I'm processing to June 1st in the game, and then I'm going to get on Euro Truck. So I'm on May 31st right now. So give me like 3-4 minutes, and I'll be on the game. Oh, I did 30. Oh, I didn't even realize this, but Kirkwall to Dubrovnik was. I hope I said that correctly after what you told me, but uh, was 3,959 kilometers. That's pretty long. That's hella long. I think that's the longest one that we have in our logs, by the way. That is the longest. What are you on? Okay. Oh, yeah. You're on Pro Mods, right? Okay, good. I was gonna be like, I don't know if I have to change anything. Okay, we just finished. I'm at 8 a.m. on the 31st, so here we go. Uh, uh, Meanwhile, in the badminton, we got Malaysian team versus Chinese team, and it looks like, is that going to be a Dutch team? Yes, sixth ranked team in the world from Thailand versus 19th ranked team in the world from the Netherlands. And then we got the top ranked team in China versus the 13th or in the world from China versus the 13th ranked team from Malaysia. Again? I tend to play this twice. Uh, it literally was 1470, the decisive battle, 1471, select four, 14 from Super Bomberman 3, 1472, the decisive battle. Uh, ooh, they want Simon Roger Moak. I would, yeah, you know what? That's fair. I hope he's a 19-year-old midfielder. I hope the board doesn't get pissed if I do sell him. He's the 11th best midfielder that we have. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, he's the 15th best attacking midfielder. Like, why would I not let him walk? Like, I'm sorry. He's only potentially a level 16 standard anyway. Of course I would have got to let him walk. If somebody wants him, they could take him. I got a board meeting here. Um, I need to. We're just gonna move on from this stuff because they're not training. They're not back in training. So why would I care about individual training right now? Uh, I can't. I'm not asking for the license because the board denied me this one anyway. So what's the point? I love how the the board owner's like, well, I'm afraid that if you get too high a license, you'll leave the club. Bitch, you're paying me. Who else is getting paid at this level? Why would I leave the club to go join a national league, a national? Why would I leave this club to join a Northern Premier League Division One North side where I wouldn't get paid? What's the point? Oh no, oh no, you're going two more times. The best songs get 3 plays. That's how we roll around here. Um, like it just doesn't make sense for me to leave a club that's paying me for a club that's not paying me. So even if they are 6 levels above the pyramid, like what we have set up here is so good in terms of the players that we have and the quality that they have that there's no point to leave the club. So at least not for the time being. Now, up 21-12, the final set. Malaysian mixed doubles have beaten the Singapore mixed doubles. So there's that. I'm going to skip ahead to action. 23-21, 21-12. We are skipping it. That's an autosave, so we should be done here with this this game. We'll be moving over to Euro Truck. Let me log into the not log in, but go over to the Twitch and change our lovely game over our category to Euro Truck Simulator 2. 1-1, Thailand versus the Netherlands. Love this stuff. Um, I know I have Discord audio up here. Yes, I do. I've just enabled it, so Zig will be able to speak in a moment. Uh, the China Malaysia game should be good. This Thailand Netherlands game actually should be even like really good. I wish they brought these games, this game specifically that you're hearing. Oh, I got to play it one more time. But that other one, I wish they brought that game to America. I don't know why. I had this conversation the other day. I do not know has a 1-year extension clause. Ben Bailey has a 1-year extension clause. Do I trigger it? He's only making 110. Let's trigger it. Carl John is showing promise, but he's only a level. He's potential to be a level 16 central defender in the future. It's not good enough, except for release. He's currently involved in an outgoing transfer offer, so we'll stay. Youth contracts are such a fucking hell. Whereas Fawns is 18. Everybody else is rubbish. So the 3 stars are not going or are not staying. They are going. The 3.5 stars. He played 8 appearances. He averaged a 7.0. When's his birthday? December. So he can play in the under 18s next year, I think. We're gonna make him. Remove and exclude. Future prospect is fine. 1 year is all he gets. All these guys. Future prospect, 1 year is all they're gonna get. Future, no. 1 year. 1 year, gang. 1 year. This song coming up here. I wish they brought these games to the US. I hate the fact that I had this discussion yesterday, but all right, we're gonna save and swap over to Euro Truck. I don't understand why, and I have a big issue with the Japanese gaming industry and the fact that they are so fucking tight-lipped about shit and exclusive about shit. Like, so part of the best games that I've played on the SNES, I'm sure everybody had that experience that's old enough to, but one of the best things about the NES and the SNES is that the Japanese just exported games, man. Like they translated them and they exported them, and I got to play a lot of games that were otherwise never going to come out in the U.S. because they didn't really care about. There wasn't as big a care, I should say, about the Japanese games. So I think for me it's one of those things where it's like I don't like some of the best games I played were Japanese, and they were exports from Japan on the SNES. And now you look at it, and they're so ever since around the PS2 days. Give me 1 second. Around the PS2 days, they became way more exclusive about shit, and it's like they don't export nearly as much as they used to. And these games that were great games, really fun games, you have to play on an emulator because there's just no other way you can play them. Okay, my game upgraded to version 1.50.4.1s. I don't think it's going to make an issue with Pro mods because I think once they actually do the main update to 1.51, then Pro mods will have to obviously swap over. Is it still the 10 mods as before? Okay. I'm going to close Winamp, so we're not going to have the music anymore. But I don't need to change anything with the mods, so I'm just gonna load the game. And are you setting up the convoy or am I? Let me see. My screen's gone. There we go. I was gonna be like, oh, I got more DLC. Yeah. Some of the trailer packs and the paint jobs I picked up today. Because I saw they were discounted, right? Yeah, they still were when I logged in. A lot of them were really, 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 really cheap. Because they said there was new DLC, and oh, there's a new title screen coming in the 1.51 update. That's actually news on Steam right now. So, yep. Yeah. So I picked up a few. I still have some of the I don't have all the DLC uh the Schmidt's Cargo Bull trailer pack I didn't buy actually, and I still need some of the paint jobs, but I'm to the point where once they put it on sale again, I'll have $30 and it'll be enough to if I spend $30 I'll have all the rest of the DLC then. Absolutely everything. Let me real quick. I just want to drag ETS over to the top corner of the screen so I can actually and in convoy lobby, right? And then host convoy. Session name FM Truckers. You know the password. Enable track. Do I enable optional mods? When enabled, optional mods are not required by other players. Okay. Damage between players, yes or no? Enable collisions in service areas, no. Hide players in no collision areas, no. Enable collisions while in menus, no. And I'm not going to force the speed limiter either. So, there we go. We're process. Stupid. Oh, you know I'm a speed demon. I am now in convoy session. So go ahead and look it up. I am going to tick your audio on for stream, by the way, so that they can hear you, unless you want otherwise. Yeah, it's your voice. That's why I was like, I gotta. I don't know if it actually worked. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's gonna work now. Anyway, let me know if you can't see the convoy.
I'm just loading it up, just refreshing all the
Oh,
stuff.
good. I don't even know if I'm on a job. I think I finished my last job and stopped, so I don't even think I'm on a job right now.
I am on a job, but I can cancel it and we can do some jobs together.
No, you can finish your job if you want to.
Oh, I honestly don't care about it.
Is it the 4,500 kilometer one?
Yeah, and I'm only about 500, 600 Ks into it.
Yeah, but that's gonna be like a £10,000 cancellation fee.
Yeah, and I've got the money for it.
Okay.
Not a problem.
I've only got $250,000, so I don't know how much you got, but
$500,000. Oh, just under $500,000.
Okay, yeah, you're fine. While you do that, I am going to use the restroom. I'll be right back.
I do not see. I do not see Benny. Should be. If we do that, we should see him. actually saw a guy that did Longyearbyen to Istanbul. Yeah, it doesn't find it. Let's do.
You know, I totally forgot, which I just remembered right now. And I'm not going to edit it out, so YouTube's going to be surprised. But I totally forgot to stop the YouTube recording for Football Manager.
Hi, YouTube.
Hi, YouTube. Yes, hi, YouTube. I am going to say thank you very much to the YouTube audience for CLG FC episode 74.1. We'll see you for the rest of preseason or off-season / both, and 74.2 in a bit. Until then, take care.